everyone, so today I have a tutorial brought to you using quite a few sleek products. Am I using that many sleek products? Actually no, I'm only using a couple, but I really initially wanted to use this guy here, this Rio palette, which is a limited edition one. And then my mum just dropped me up some posts this morning and she dropped me up this palette, which I'm utterly in love with, and it's the iDivine Arabian Nights palette. Again, it's limited edition, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, no, forget about Rio, even though it is lovely, I definitely want to do this. So I will put swatches of both of these palettes up on my blog for you to see there. This palette is just divine, like it's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, I know that Ramadan has just finished, I think it's just this week has finished, so there is a lot of celebrations and there's a lot of Arab-inspired makeup tutorials, I think, up on YouTube, so it's kind of good timing for that. I think it's a little bit more wearable than my last Arab-inspired makeup, but you know, still very much keeping in with the aesthetic. So just keep watching the tutorial if you want to see how it's done and all the other blabbering that goes along with it. So thanks guys. So I already have my base on just to save time, and I did my eyebrows. I used the MAC Deep Dark Brunette gel for my eyebrows, the eyebrow gel, and then on my skin I used the Bourjois Happy Light Luminous Serum Primer to start off with. And then for my foundation, I was looking at my foundation kit and I was like, what haven't I used in ages? And I pulled this out, and I mean, I haven't used this in about a year. So I popped it on and then I was like, why is this so hard to work with? So I don't know if maybe it could just be that it needs to be thrown out, I'm not sure, or it just could be that I didn't like it in the first place and that's why I haven't used it in so long. I just honestly can't remember. It was just a bit thick and it was sitting in the pores and it wasn't blending right. So I don't even think they do this anymore. It's the Chanel Matte Lumiere. But I do remember liking this. I'm nearly sure I do. Anyhow, let's just move on. So to start off, I'm going to use a new product by Catrice. This is one of their limited edition products for whatever collection's out now. I didn't obviously look that hard at the collection. It's called Underwater Laugh, and it's eyeshadow. Oh, if I can open it, an eyeshadow pencil. And it's just this lovely pearly light pink colour. So I'll pop that on. Oh, it's broken. That's probably me being a bit heavy-handed, or it could just be the heat in here. I have new lipsticks as well that I got delivered from Zoeva the last day, and they were totally melted by the time I opened the package because the room was so warm. Actually, this is a really soft pencil. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be this soft or if it's again, the humidity and the heat, because I don't remember it being this soft in the store. But then again, the tester could have been harder from being open, so I don't know. It's lovely though, it's a lovely creamy product. So again, I'll pop that all over and make sure I get it onto the inner corner as well. So then for my brow highlight, I'm just going to use this. I think I used this in a recent video as well, but it's Ice White Open by Catrice. It's just a very light white matte eyeshadow. And just popping that underneath my brow arch. And so for the first colour from the palette, I think I'll use, oh geez, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, Shehrazade's Tail. Probably didn't pronounce that right at all, but it's that beautiful kind of beigey colour at the top. And I'm going to pop that onto the inner corner. It gives a beautiful pinky beige highlight. And then I'm going to go back into my Catrice and just blend that kind of around the edge so it doesn't just start and stop, because it is a bit dark on my skin tone. I'll go with Sultan's Garden because it actually looks gorgeous. That kind of green colour. I'm going to use a slightly more tightly packed brush and we'll get this packed onto that lid. Oh, the sparkle on that is gorgeous. You definitely would need a tacky base, I'd say, underneath for it to show up. And then I think I'll just get some of the gold, which is Gold Souk. I'm sure these are, actually I don't even know what kind of word that is. So apologies to any of my Arab viewers out there if I'm making a hames of these words. Oh yeah, that's lovely. So just use that there in the inner corner to make the green a little bit less harsh to start off with. And then just pull that gold up a little bit further. So next what I'm going to do is go into turquoise kind of colour beside it, which is Hocus Pocus. More like a teal. See, does that show up? actually seems to be a bit brighter compared to the other one. I love how these adhere to the skin. I know I said there's a bit of fallout, but they really grab onto the skin and show up well, very, very well on the skin. And then I'll get a blending brush now and just start to soften out that edge. I'll use the top colour, which is called Aladdin's Lamp. And then I might go back into, let's see, maybe the gold colour and use that to blend the edge of that again. And like I said, I'll go back over the highlight if I need to. So I think while I have that top done, the kind of edge is actually fine. I can just follow the angles that are there to make my wing. So another product that I got from Sleek is this Flick It eyeliner. I think I have one of their purple ones, and it was okay. It did dry, so we'll have to see if this one works okay. So I'm going to use that on the top lid. I don't know if I'm going to do a full-on peak, but I'm just going to extend the line down a bit. Yeah, because that can just give the impression of a peak. And then, like I said, I'll just pretty much follow the angle that's already there with the eyeshadow. Yeah, these, I think pens in general, just the ones with the kind of marker felt tip nib, I'm just not the biggest fan of them. I just think they dry out as you work with them, but especially when you're working over, just working over eyeshadows in general, I think the eyeshadow, like the dust, dries out the nib as well as you're working, which isn't ideal. Yeah, but anyhow, it's actually a lovely wing shape. So I'll just do the same on the other eye off camera to save a little bit of time and also my sanity, and then we'll be back to finish off the rest. Yeah, so that's the eyeliner done. I love how the shape turned out, but I did have to change eyeliner to finish off this side because it just dried off with the eyeshadow. I just want to use this colour, this purple colour, because I just think it's so pretty. It's called Valley of Diamonds, so it's a purple with gold sparkle in it, and I'll just use this small little angle brush, which is from one of the Coastal Scents brush sets, and pick that up. This is an extremely fine brush because I want to almost line the bottom lid, but I didn't want to use actual eyeliner. So I still kind of essentially have a peak there in the inner corner, but it's just not as strong as if it was like fully coloured in black. And then this is going to continue out to the side, and then just a little bit under. Just flick out at a different angle, so it doesn't have to be following the top one. I'm just going to make this line a tiny bit thinner there in the inner corner using a fine tipped cotton bud. So that'll do. I didn't want to go too strong with the under eye because I didn't want it to be very, very heavy under the eye. I didn't want it to take away from the top lid. So now I'm going to pop on plenty of mascara. I'll do the bottom lashes first with my number 7 Exceptional Definition Mascara. I love the brush of this, the wand of this for lower lashes. And this was a mini one I got in a gift thing before from number 7 in Boots. But I think I'm definitely going to get the full size because it's a lovely mascara. And then I'm going to pull the lashes to the side. And then for my top lashes, I'm going to use what I'm using a lot lately, which is my InExtreme Dimension Lash by Mascara, by MAC. It's just a really lovely volumizing mascara. And because I'm not going to go for false lashes, because, well, in all honesty, I'm just lazy when it comes to applying false lashes. So that's why I like to use a volumizing mascara instead. So that's me finished with the eyes, and I did clean up my concealer underneath, but I wanted to give you a look at that before I zoom out to finish the face. I think it's a lovely shape. I actually am happy with how it turned out. And I only just noticed that the lights behind me were off, so I've just turned them on. But anyhow, I'm going to use my Studio CareBlend powder by MAC in the light colour and use that to set everything in place, particularly over my breakout. My skin is still a bit kind of bad. Around the time I moved house, my skin got really bad and I broke out, obviously from stress and stuff. But it's only just kind of starting to calm down a bit now. And then to add a little bit of contour, I think I'll use, what did I get? Yeah, this Bourjois. Ow, my hair's caught. Okay, that was like dreadlocked onto the back of my dress. So anyhow, I have the Bourjois Healthy Balance Unifying Powder here, which is like a face powder, but I love this colour for just light contouring. Is that the one I normally go for? I don't know if it's this or the darkest one actually. Let me try this first and we'll see how it looks. I'll just use my Real Techniques contour brush. It's dark enough for a very, very natural contour. I'm covered in powder, but we'll move on anyhow. I'm not really sure what to do with the cheeks, so what I'm going to do is finish the lips before I decide what to do with the cheeks, if I do anything else at all. What do I have? I have this Bourjois colour. I have this Bourjois colour, which is lovely. It's number 2, the Rouge edition, which you probably know by now I'm absolutely obsessed with. So I'm going to pop that on, and I'll just use a brush then to get the outline done. So I've overlined my top lip as usual, kind of just to make it not so puny looking compared to the eyes. And then I think I'll pop on a bit of a gloss. This is Max Factor's Radiant Rose. It's one of their new glosses that I showed in a recent unboxing video. So I'll get a little bit of that into the back of my hand and then use the brush just to pop it into the centre of the lips again. So for my cheeks, I'm going to use something very light. This is Zoeva's Shy Beauty from their Luxe colour blushes. I'm even going to work some onto a tissue so it doesn't come on too strong. And just place it like directly above where the contour is, so it is nice and light. I don't have much colour on the cheeks. But then what I'm going to do is go back into the Sleek palette and pick up a little bit of the gold. And I mean a little bit because I don't want it to come out too strong. So that is Gold Souk, second one in, and apply it lightly there as a highlight on the outside. So that's my Arabian Nights inspired makeup look. I think the palette is lovely. I'm really impressed with it. And I'll zoom out to give you a final look. Alright guys, so there's the finished look. There'll be a full list of products below and more pictures and stuff like that on the blog. And I'll give any information about the palettes as well that I know about, like I said, down below and on the blog. This guy, like I said, is out on the 30th, which is tomorrow, I think, as this video goes up. So I hope you like this, guys. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll chat to you all really soon. Slán.